What is good, you guys? Welcome back to another Invincible Guardians of the Globe video. Happy holidays to you that are celebrating. Wish you guys nothing but the best. Wish you guys wealth, health, and success in this year and in the holidays. Just pray for all of you guys to be safe and healthy. But with all that said, let's hop into what this video is going to be about. I want to talk about the new event and its first time battle pass for an event. And what I mean by that is, this is the event right here, Merry Christmas Agent event. And it is something like, if you've been around long enough, you would know, you've been part of this. We've had a Easter event, we had a Halloween event, and we had a summer event. All somewhat like this, with these little items that you have to get in order to get the big rewards. So there's a ton of little rewards you're going to earn throughout trying to get the big reward, and then the big reward is going to be what you choose it to be. Kind of like a carnival thing, right? Now, this event has always been a niche event in the sense that a lot of people think it's a good event, a lot of people think it's not the best event. I personally tend to be on the side that I don't think it's the best event, but there is some good aspects to it. And the reason why I say I don't think it's the best event is because it does require you to put a lot out to get minimal in, because it is a luck-based thing, and there's a high chance, because you're basically testing your luck. I don't want to use the other word, but you're testing your luck, and if your luck doesn't happen to go on your side, you kind of cooked yourself there. What I would say, what I recommend to do is probably, I believe the event is a week long. I believe you're going to get a ticket every single day for that week, a free ticket. I would say just go the free route, especially if you are a free-to-play player, obviously. But for my other players that usually maybe do splurge a little bit, I probably would go free for this one. I have not decided whether I'm going to do it or not. And the only thing that's making me consider it is for you guys, to do content for you guys. But I personally just don't see out of these rewards here. I'll show you what it is. So as far as what you can get from the shop itself, let me go here. As far as what you can get from the shop itself, it's the standard jackpot event. You want the candy canes, because the candy canes will allow you to buy the items that you really want. But you can get up to 3 dossiers in one pool. You can get 5 gold dossiers in one pool, which is huge because that's 25 heroes. You can get regular gold dossiers. You can get lab tickets. You can get hero XP. You can get special hero XP. And then you can even get elites, which, me personally, I think elites is probably the worst thing to go for in this event. The absolute worst thing to go for. You don't want to go for elites, other than to boost your shop level, but you don't want to go for elites. Elites is probably the absolute worst thing to go for, especially in this type of event. You really want to focus on getting lab tickets and dossiers for all hands on deck, and lab tickets for Arthur's events. That's really what you should be focusing on in this type of event, outside of the candy canes, obviously. And then if you do obtain a good amount of candy canes, you can get 50 Burger My Burgers. Me personally, I don't need those. You can get Battle Adam Eve exceptional pluses to put stars on her. Me personally, I don't need those. They won't help me get her to level 1000 any closer than what I'm already at. So I don't see the point in that. Same thing with the Blue Sumark. I already have Blue Sumark at level 1000, and I don't personally want to build him any further than that at the moment. So I'm not hurting for Blue Sumarks. I'm never using any of the jackpot things on blue heroes. Blue heroes are too easy to come by for me to waste a jackpot event thing on that. The 35 dossiers, if you have luck in the event, you really wouldn't want to spend your jackpot reward on this, because you should get more than that, and it does cost 5 candy canes, which is a bit expensive. So you wouldn't want to do that one either, in my opinion. I think if you do get candy canes, the best 3 options for you, outside of the Omnipotent plus gear pieces, is definitely the currency. Because if you get 10 candy canes and you spend all 10 candy canes on the resources, you basically are giving yourself another chance to double your candy canes or break even. So, and you're also going to be getting extra rewards in the process of, doing that. So it's really your call. And then outside of that, I would definitely say it's between the 2 hero XPs. either the special hero XP or the regular hero XP, whichever one you need more. Or maybe do an even split of both if you're trying to build characters. And that's the only thing that's really making me interested, is that I would like to build up my dossiers. I'm at 328 and 170, which is a lot. I know some people might be like, you want to build up, you want more, but yeah, I do, because if I can, with this event, simply just focus on dossiers and lab tickets. I think I'm at like 80 lab tickets. Yeah, 87. If I can focus on that and try to get to like maybe 600 to 700 dossiers, 230, 40 gold dossiers, that would make sure that any all hands on deck event that comes out, I can go full hog on it and make sure I get heroes. Or I can, if I get a lot of lab tickets, I can go full hog on an arts event and try to get the XP I need to boost my heroes. So that's why I would say I would go for those two things personally. When it comes to the actual event mission, though, it is your standard 5-minute GDA mission. You can use any 5 Earth Defenders. Now, my team, personally, that I'm probably going to use is going to be this team right here. This is probably the team I'm going to use right here. I'm not sure. I haven't done the event, so I can't tell you what my team wave will be, like what I'm going to get. But I have heard from one of my content brethren that if you use 5 Elite Pluses, Aquariuses, I believe he said Elite Pluses or Exceptional Pluses. I believe it was Elite Pluses. And he said you don't have to level them up. It might have been Exceptional Plus, possibly, but I thought he said Elite Plus, but it might have been Exceptional Plus. So if it is Exceptional Plus, I'm sorry. But he said if you use 5 of, I believe he said was Elite Plus. If you use 5 Aquariuses, that this team alone right here will get you to wave 32 to maximum 40. Which for some people is not bad. And that's decent. I'm not going to do it because I have the ability to run a team that's very strong. So, once again, if you want to do it that way to mid-max it and get what you want out of it, get a good little resources, and you know you don't have to use your strongest heroes for that or whatever, you can do that. I just wanted to relay that knowledge that I got from my content brethren. But yeah, outside of that, the Battle Pass. Battle Pass is $20 or $30, depending on which one do you want for the maximum booster. I always, if I do buy a Battle Pass, go for the maximum booster because it's only $10 more usually. And I feel like for $10 more, I'd rather get 4 times the amount versus $10 less and only getting 2 times the amount. I feel like that's a no-brainer for me if you're going to spend money. If I do this event, this is what's kind of making me think about it, because this is the first time they ever actually gave an event a Battle Pass. Outside of like artifacts and the new faction thing, they've never gave a event a Battle Pass like this. So I'm very interested to see how much value could I get out of this if I was to go a little bit of goop into the equation here. But if I do it, if I do, I think I would go the route of, I would probably buy these 15 here, so it would be 6,000, and then this right here, which is going to be 4,500, and that would put me at 25. Oh no, it would be more because you actually get 15, so that would be what, 6,500? $6,750. Okay, so 6,750. So that'd be 12,750. So I could spend 7,000. I could spend 12,400, 750, and that would put me at 30 tickets. I don't know if that's worth it. If that's a lot of resources. Maybe I might do it for you guys. I might. I'm considering it. I am considering it. I don't want to spend too much of my gems because I have knowledge of something else that's coming because of this right here, which we are going to talk about. And with this coming, I am pretty sure, and with the teaser that they just put out in their Instagram, let me actually pull that up for you guys real fast. Give me 1 second. With this little teaser right here that they did, right? With that little teaser, this tells me that the person that's coming is as all that everyone is saying here. Everyone is kind of on the same page here of who they believe is coming. Now, am I going to be optimistic and say maybe it's not who we think it is? Maybe. Because there is one other person that does wear a yellow cape. And we were shortly introduced to him in the Invincible War. But I highly doubt they would tease it this way if it wasn't who we think it is. And this is the main reason why I don't want to go too crazy on my gems, because I'm probably going to have to go full hog on that one and go get that character. So, yeah, that's what's kind of making me a little hesitant. But overall, I am thinking about it. So if you see another video up about me doing the battle pass and doing the dossiers, I'll probably do it in a stream of me summoning, and then that's how you'll know I'll do it, and I'll repost the highlight. But if not, we'll get them next time for the next event. Because I'm definitely going to be going crazy on the new hero. That's why I'm also like debating. But yeah. Overall, I personally will say go free for this event. But if you do spend, do it wisely. Especially with the holidays around. Probably already spending a lot more than you probably want to. But yeah, overall, let me know what you guys think about it. Are you guys excited for the new hero, and who do you think it is? And overall, what do you think about the two characters it seems we're going to be getting? The one that we know we got in Adam Eve, and the one that we believe we're getting. What do you think it says about that and the route that we're going in? I want to hear more about that, because I have a personal opinion on that, and I think I'm going to do that in a whole nother video idea that I've been wanting to do, and I think I'm going to finally put that video out so I can get my point across, because I've been running into a lot of different people with different opinions on the situation, and I want to give my opinion and point of view on it, because people keep making it seem like I'm disagreeing with what they want, and I'm like, I'm not disagreeing. I'm just saying what I feel is better overall for the game, because this isn't my first mobile game that I've played and like became a huge player in it and stuff like that. And with that being the case, I know what made other mobile games that I played become stale for me. I can only talk for myself. And what made other mobile games that I've ever played stale for me was one particular faction being dramatically too strong, but mostly every game is like that. And then two, the constant overusing of the top game's characters. For example, Dragon Ball Z. They would drop 67 different versions of Goku, and every team you were going against was basically 3 or 5 different forms of Goku. It kind of just made it boring. Avatar. Everyone was pretty much running 2 to 3 Aangs, maybe two Tophs, or, you know, different characters here and there, but it was usually the same type of team you were running into of the same character. And for me personally, that's one thing that I love that Invincible didn't do. And for the most part, they don't. I don't want to harp on it and make it seem like, oh, they just keep doing duplicates, because some people keep saying that. I understand it for some point of views and some characters. I just don't want it to be the main thing that we do. And I know the overall community wants it. I know the casual fan wants all of the variants and wants all the different multiverse people and da. But me personally, I just feel there's so many characters in the universe of Invincible, and so many good characters, good side characters that don't get as much love that they do in the comics or even in the show. Like, for example, Damien Darkblood is barely even mentioned in the comic books, but in the show has a much bigger role and looks to be a bigger plot than he ever was in the comics. Universa hasn't even been introduced in the show. She's only in the comics, and she's a very brief niche person. Doesn't really matter much in the story. But everybody in the game base that plays Invincible loves her because she's so good. So you built a fandom for a character that no one really even knew about, other if they read the comic. So that's my point of view on it. Is like, you got the people that sing the praises of Damien Darkblood, who once again isn't a big character in the story. You got the people that sing the praises of Universa, who once again isn't a big character in the story. You've built a fan base around these characters because of your game. And I feel that that's what you can do by interacting more of these background side characters into the game. And I have my own opinion on characters that they could do, characters that I feel should be in the game already, and stuff like that, but I'm going to do that in a separate video. But that was I just like want to give a basic understanding so people understand what I mean by it. But yeah, but I love you guys. I'm gonna catch you guys next time. It's kind of got a little dragged out. Sorry about that. But have a great holidays. If you are seeing this, thank you for all your love and support. Hope you and your family have a great holidays, safe holidays, and wish you many good wishes and prayers. Have a good one. Catch you guys next time. Peace out.